Oh my God, hey my classy people, how y'all doing? I'm doing good. My name is Wayne, and I am the Speed King, of course. Well, it's a Tuesday evening, I'm here in the Speed King studio, got my authentic shirt on. I'm having a bunch of fun, I feel good, I feel real healthy as well, y'all, as well, you know. So as always, please turn your closed captions on, and remember, Breeders' Cup, 17 days. I'm going to ask you to support us. We're going to have tip sheets for Friday and Saturday Breeders' Cup, the 4th and the 5th of November. We got a 40-50% ROI for our top 3 picks. That's a fact. Please email me at speedking24@yahoo.com. A great way to support us. $20 per day. We pour all the money back into the studios. Please support us. And you can always buy the Speed King of Coffee. You'll find Buy Me a Coffee down under the description, and on the homepage to the right, all the way to the right on the homepage, you'll see a cup of coffee. Great way to support us. We have a bunch of fun. We keep it classy. We got a classy community for sure. Well. Remington Park Friday. No, you've been reduced to Remington. I have. They got 138 stake races on Friday. I'm exaggerating. It's a lot of them. But I want to do a few of them. None more famous than the 10th race. We'll start all the way at the back. The 10th race is a $130,000 stake race, a mile and 16 OKC Turf Classic Stakes for 3-year-olds and up. A claim on the turf. And by the way, it is a big field, a full field of 11. And we're going to see what we can do. I'm going to give you my top 3 picks so we can try to get through most of these races over at Remington Park on Friday evening. Okay? It's going to be late on Friday. Give us a good thing to do on Friday. Well, I'm going to dial right into the number 1 horse. 10th race, Remington Park on Friday. Half hours to keep. Right. Half hours to keep is a 6-year-old, 7 wins, 44 starts, 7 seconds, 4 thirds. Well, okay. And again, the horse had come off of a 127-day layoff, ran on the 23rd of September in an overnight stake race called the Red Earth Stakes at 7 furlongs. Now I'm going to mile and 16. Got that man in the arms, mama. Oh, Lane Luzzy. My boy can ride, man. I mean, Lane can ride. And again, this is the second race off of a layoff. This horse was previously trained by Steve Asmussen 2 races back. And this is a hard hitter. The speed figures are okay. I think half an hour to keep is going to be one of the horses that they surely have to beat. He surely is a win contender. Should be sitting in the 3rd catbird seat. And when you have Lane Luzzy, which is the 2nd time Lane's been on this horse, I expect big things. Second race off the layoff, 28 days between the 23rd of September race and this race. He's on the rail, should save ground, shouldn't lose ground, which is the enemy to horse racing. I like the 1 horse, half hour to keep in here for sure. Well, the next horse in here, I guess we're going to have to give him a shake, and he's a solid win contender. It's the number 4 horse, right? Well, the number 4 horse is Ran Their Delight, right? Rant Their Delight. Rant Here's Delight. Something like that. Rant Here Delight or something, right? The number 4 horse, 10th race. Well, to only 2 wins from 12 starts, 2 seconds and 3 thirds. That's not horrible. It is a 3-year-old. This is the baby of the bunch, you know. And again, Willis is doing the training. And again, Tirana is the rider. This horse has a speed figure 3 back that would absolutely annihilate this field. The race on August 20th, which is an allowance race at Remington Park. If this horse runs that race, he will crush this field. The number 4 horse has to be used like the number 1 horse, our top pick, in every one of your picks. The horse is by cross traffic, Willis is doing the training and the signal calling, and the horse's speed figures are phenomenal. This horse likes the turf. It's a young horse, so we know there's chance for improvement with only 12 starts. Our second pick here is Ran Their Delight. I think that's the name. All right, so the number 4 is a big contender. To me, the number 1 and 4 has to be used on all tickets, results, right? These two horses are extremely tough and should be considered as win contenders in here. And our third pick will be Moorhawk. The old timer, y'all. I like that. You know I like old horses that actually race, unlike Flightline. I like the number 7 horse, Mohawk. It's an 8-year-old, 39 starts, only 3 wins, my lord. 7 seconds and 11 thirds. Well, you can't say bridesmaid far enough for the number 7. Now, I would like to use him underneath. Maybe he gets lucky and win the race. But to his advantage, the number 7, Mohawk, guess what? He only got 3 wins from 39 starts, which is about 88%. Guess who trains him? Carl Broberg. So anything is possible. But this guy really is a bridesmaid. 7 seconds and 11 thirds. You know, this is a tough race, so don't bet a bunch of money in here. Our third pick here will be the number 7. And it may get a little worse here. Corky. The old Corky horse, the number 11, is the engine. No, he isn't. I'm telling you he's the engine. There's nobody getting in front of the 11 in the 10th race. Nobody. Now, how far he goes, well, you can pray about it. But again, speed is king. This horse is a sprinter. The number 11, Corky, another bridesmaid. Corky, 35 starts, 4 wins, 9 seconds, and 7 thirds, right? Guess who trains him? You got it. Broberg. So Broberg has the 2 hangers or the 2 bridesmaids, the 7 and 11. Well, 11 brings 7, right? Well, the number 11's advantage is that he's the speed of the race. Clearly coming out of 5 furlong and 7 furlong races, up in contention doing the races. This race is at 1.16 miles. So he shouldn't be wide into the first turn, so he should get out, get over, and if he can relax, the 11 horse can absolutely take these from gate to wire. There's nobody that can get in front of the 11 out the gate, which is Corky, Carl Broberg, and Taurus in the arms. And together they're clicking 24%. So again, the mere fact that the number 11, Corky, probably should be my top pick because speed is what? You got it, king. 4 wins from a 35 starts, 9 seconds, and 7 thirds. Nobody is as fast as this horse. So I'm going to box him up in this race, but you better use both of Carl Broberg's horses in here. So in this year's Remington Park, that's right, the OKC Turf Classic. I wouldn't call it quite a classic, but it's fun on a Friday night. I'll be there shooting dollars. In the 10th race, our top pick is going to be the number 1. We're going to go inside to Lane Luzzy, half hour to keep. So it's going to be 1-4, right? Run Their Delight, right? The horses with the best speed figures in the race for sure. We're going to use 1, 4, 7, 11. Remember, Broberg have both the 7 and 11. They both look like chandeliers. They hang. They're bridesmaid. But the number 11 will be on the front for a long, long way. So I'm going to go ahead and box up our top 4 picks here. Not going to put a bunch of money in this race. It's a $130,000 stake race, the OKC Turf Classic. I'm going to box up 1, 4, 7, 11 and see what happens. Don't get overly involved. Bet a few bucks. Find some value. And have a good Friday night as we move closer and closer and closer to the Breeders' Cup Classic. For the Speed King, 10th race at Remington Park. One of many, many stake races on Friday. We're going to get through as many as we can. 1, 4, 7, 11. And that now in no order. Let's just box them up. For sure. We do like Lane Luzzy. 1-1. 1, 4, 7, 11, y'all. Let me know what you think. Having a bunch of fun as we load out to Oklahoma City in Oklahoma. Remington Park. Friday night under the lights. We like it. I like it a bunch. Having a bunch of fun, y'all, which is what racing should be.